Skipper.
Finally, an East Midlands village is attracting international attention after a series of unexplained sightings in the night sky.
UFO spotters have been descending on the village of Bonsall in Derbyshire. Our very own Star Trekker Jonathan Ray has spent the day rather worryingly at the village pub. Jonathan, it's dark now, so you look a bit green. Is there anything there?
Oh, it's all very spooky here. I tell you, by day, Keith and Maury, Bonsall is a picture postcard Peak District village. Stone cottages, a lovely welcoming hostelry, smoking chimneys and gorgeous scenery all around. So is it any wonder that potentially extraterrestrial life forms are drawn here? One woman who has her own personal account wanted her identity protected, but this is what she told me.
It looked like something red, round, flirting over to top of Middleton Wood. Just dropped down.
I think you'd be a fool if you weren't scared, wouldn't you? I mean, you know, some green slimy thing comes out and we'd like to take you for a ride, you know, suck your brain, I think so. I don't know, I think it'd be a bit scary.
Well, that's not how they got here for a start.
I think it's scary and we can't get there.
Because that's what I say.
Yeah.
They're better than us, aren't they? If they can come here without us knowing all this radar equipment we've got,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, they can come
We've
in.
got all this, you know, and yet they can come in and...
So, have you found any hard evidence out there? Behind you!
Well, of course, I'm a fearsome investigative journalist, and I have my contemporaneous notes here, which tell me that we've had huge banks of vertical cloud, a huge circular multicoloured disc, a triangular shape which broke into two, and an oblong ball of fire. Now, Alicia phoned from West Bridgford. She said she came up here with a boyfriend some time ago, and the sky lit up. Must have been some night. Mick is the landlord at the local pub. Mick, any theories?
Yes, it's been mainly due to all the bad weather, and that's been affecting all the spaceships and everything.
What, you mean they've had to fly lower?
Well, obviously, yeah, and they've had to land as well. And they've been coming into the pub, but they've been very well behaved.
What are they having to drink?
Well, mainly best bitter, but then they fly off then towards Mars, over back to Venus. And it's the fly drive, really. They've got to be very careful over Mars because of the drink drive limit.
I wonder whether you might be in some way responsible for all these unexplained sightings. Anyway, there's more evidence in my little notepad, but for now, from a green and spooky alien-infested Peak District, it's back to Mulder and Scully.
There was some very ugly-looking creature there, wasn't there?
That's not very nice.
I think it was Jonathan.
We're going to leave you tonight with some of the stories which are featured on Central News this week. Good night.
Luminescent discs in the sky, and sightings have come in from as far afield as Matlock.
So far, so is it the beer in Bonsall, or I got beer, or are they bonkers, or could it be true? Mike O'Sullivan's been to the Derbyshire Dales hoping for a close encounter of any kind.
It sounded like a job for Mulder and Scully. They sent me instead. Why are so many UFOs being sighted in the skies above Bonsall in Derbyshire? It didn't look like the sort of alien spacecraft you see in the movies, but I wasn't convinced I'd met a real alien, despite 10 reports of UFOs in Bonsall over the last 4 months.
My name's Mark, and this is Mindy, my little boy, and we're from a faraway planet.
Light years of travel can make the intergalactic visitors thirsty.
It's one of the landing pads for them up over on the hills, and when they have a mechanical breakdown, they do call in, they do bide the time, they'll have a pint or two and that.
This is one of the claimed sightings, a giant disc in the sky captured on video by a villager. Another resident said he'd also seen something spooky.
There's kind of lights that they sort of stop and then they start up moving again. They're not like planes.
Could aliens really land in the village?
Building a landing pad for the aliens. You know, they've been round 1 or 2 times this week. Making something nice and strong for them. We've got to have somewhere to park in this village.
It looks like this is a case that will have to remain on the X-Files. As for me, I'm off in search of more conclusive proof. Mike O'Sullivan, East Midlands Today, Bonsall in Derbyshire.
Ooh.
Beer or bonkers. Nice place though, Bonsall. That's it. Have a good weekend.
See you next week. Bye.